Hello everyone, welcome to my Schooling YouTube channel. Today we are going to see about Sociology of Class 12, Social Institutions, Continuity and Change. Let's get started, and before that, click the red color subscribe button and press the bell icon. You will be notified every time. Now let's get started with some of the important terms that are concerned for this chapter. Community. It is a distinctive group whose members are connected to each other by kinship, language and culture. Colonialism. A country forcibly conquers rule over another country. Caste. It refers to the segmental division of stratification in the society which is acquired by birth. Dominant caste. A middle or upper middle caste with a larger population and newly acquired land ownership rights. These are not from the Brahmins or the Kshatriyas or Vaishyas but from intermediate castes. Endogamy. Marrying within culturally defined group. Family. Social institution. It's a group of people connected who are responsible for carrying their own children. Jati. The word stands for caste, region specific, hierarchical ordering of castes. Monogamy. Marriage allowed at any given time with one wife and in case of a woman with only one husband. Marriage. It is a socially acknowledged and approved sex union between two adult individuals to become kith and kin to one another. Sanskritization. It's a concept given by a process of purification or absorption of a lower caste individual into upper caste. It is upward social mobility by imitating the ritual and social behavior of the upper caste. Tribe. A social group consisting of collection of families and lineages or clans based on shared ties of kinship, ethnicity, common history or territorial political organization. Untouchable. The members of the lowest caste who are ritually impure, and it is understood that it causes pollution by mere touch of those people. Stratification. The hierarchical arrangement of different segments of society into strata or subgroups whose members share the same general position in the hierarchy. Varna. It literally means color. A nationwide version of the caste system dividing the society into four hierarchically ordered varnas or caste groups named Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudras. We have discussed briefly about the terms. Now we are going to discuss about the detailed chapter. What is caste? It is derived from a Portuguese word called casta, meaning pure breed. It is also called a group or a community of people, or it is also called as jati. Now let us discuss about the difference between caste and varna. Caste is a closed system. Varna is an open system. Caste was in the post-Vedic period, whereas Varna was in the Vedic period. 3000 castes and subcastes were there in the caste system, but in Varna it were only 4 Varnas. There is no social mobility in the caste system, but Varna occupies social mobility. Caste system is very rigid, but Varna is not rigid. The features. Now let us discuss about the features. It is having an ascribed status determined by birth. An ascribed status is nothing but it is determined by birth. You are born into that particular status. There is no choice. It is permanent. You cannot change your caste. Now let us discuss about the hierarchical system. It is a triangle, a top to down version. The top holds by the Brahmins. the second hierarchy by the Kshatriyas, the third by the Vaishyas, the last by the Shudras, and to the triangle now they have added the last as Panchamas or the untouchables as along with the Shudras. Now let us look into endogamous marriage. Marrying within the same caste but outside the Gotra. Honor killings are also there associated with intercaste. In rural areas, if we see a person marrying the other caste person called as intercaste, the family members kill that particular girl. It is called as honor killing. Concept of communalist. Each caste has its own rules and regulations in terms of food, rituals, belief, norms, etc. The members have to follow them strictly. The concept of pollution, purity. Brahmins are considered as superior and pure, and Shudras were considered as inferior and impure. Hence, if a lower caste person touched an upper caste person, they considered themselves as impure and go through the rituals to clean themselves. Segmental division. The whole society is divided into castes and subcastes. Occupation. Brahmins were meant to be priests, teachers. Kshatriyas were meant to be warriors. Vaishyas were meant to be businessmen or traders. Shudras were meant to be the rest and do all the dirty work. No social mobility. There was no social mobility in terms of occupation. Now let us discuss about caste and colonialism. When the British came into India, they were shocked by two things: untouchability and the number of subcastes. They decided to take some initiatives. Census was to make sure of the number and sizes of the castes and subcastes. They wanted to know the values, beliefs and customs of different sections of the society, and it was to know about the land settlements. There were three types of land settlements. The first system was Zamindari system. The Zamindars or the landlords were appointed to collect tax on behalf of the British. They exploited the farmers and collected more tax than required. The Rayotwari system. There was a lot of exploitation in the Zamindari system. In this system, Rayotwari system, the head of the family collected revenue from the members. This ensures much less exploitation from the Zamindari system. The Mahalwari system. Each village was appointed a head who collected taxes from the villagers, and this also ensured much less exploitation than the Zamindari system. If you like this video, hit the like button, share and comment. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Part 2 is coming soon.